You're seeing me because you're being asked to be really nice to yourself right now. You're going through a very significant shift energetically, like you're expanding. For a lot of you, like if you're doing some kind of like creative project or activity, what have you, you have more eyes on you than you have in like a really long time. Some of you are energetically expanding to accommodate like more money. I'm hearing like new tax bracket, this kind of thing. So there's this like push and pull kind of energy as you feel yourself like growing and expanding. You also feel like the weight of everything kind of pressing against you as you grow outward. So a lot of you are going through certain growing pains, and you're being guided to take a look at certain self-sabotaging energies because you've been subconsciously doing this to, I'm hearing like project shame onto yourself, because that allows you to stay small. Whereas if you just sat with these energies, you would see how they are serving you and how they're essentially keeping you safe. So I want to just get a few, So this is like this tower moment that you're going through right now, where it's kind of turning sideways. You could be trying to resist this, but again, you're just being asked to sit in this energy. That it's not a bad thing, and that when you realize that a lot of your negative emotions have just been you trying to keep yourself safe, because it's like if you sat in this expansion, it's almost like I'm seeing someone sitting up really high, and it's like you don't really notice it until you look over the edge, and then you get like that like a fear of heights. Like you start feeling that, like, whoa. It's like that, like you didn't realize how high up you were until you looked over the edge. And that's sort of what why you've been feeling like these negative or lower emotions, or you could be like really tired lately. It's because you've been pushing really hard and like focusing on like climbing this building, these stairs, or what have you, until the point where you finally look over the edge. It's almost like you've been avoiding looking over the edge. It's someone like climbing a mountain that you haven't even realized you're like at the top, because you've been so focused on the journey. But if you took a second to like look around, your surroundings would look different, and you would actually realize how high up you are. So you've been kind of subconsciously avoiding this, because there's going to be this this like huge realization of like, oh, I'm here, and then you have to reevaluate, and it's almost like the weight of everything. You're going to feel like the weight of what you've done. And interesting, I have this 9 of trees at the back of my deck. This is like a standing on your own 2 feet kind of energy. So again, if a lot of you haven't really been feeling like an empowered energy, this is why you're being guided to sit with it, because it's been you basically putting a blindfold over your own eyes, because you haven't wanted to see how high up you've gotten. That you can actually like support yourself and stand in your own power, that you have become a version of you that you never thought you once could possibly be. So you're being invited to take a step back and just sit with yourself, sit in your own energy, and sit with like these negative or lower emotions, and actually see what it is that they've been trying to hide. Because it is just you subconsciously keeping yourself safe. And once you realize that, it's like a lot of things are about to fall away, and you'll see the truth of where you actually are and who you've actually become. So if this resonates with you, let me know. All of my services are linked to my bio, and if you become a paid subscriber to my Substack, you get 20% off all of my Etsy services in perpetuity.